think about it enough, you dream about it enough, you almost can invite these things into your space, right? Long story short, when I came back from Houston, Texas, I was going through this depression. I was taking this class through the state. I was on unemployment. See, this is the thing about people don't like to talk about the real story, right? But the real story is what makes Black people so amazing, so resilient. But it is like the Black print for success, right? And it's so amazing how we can navigate life's failures, right? And create this like hodgepodge of experiences that just makes us dynamic, right? In the midst of my mess, being on unemployment, I was taking a class called The Women Entrepreneurs of Baltimore. He comes into class one day and he says, Crystal, oh my God. Um, I booked the interview with some of the Baltimore Ravens. I need a host. And I was like, well, and I'm beautiful and broke, right? And so I said, well, let me just go out here and host, this conversation. The crazy thing about destiny and how it chases you is, if something is for you, it's for you. And if you think about it enough, you dream about it enough, you almost can invite these things into your space, right? I literally still see myself being a journalist, living my dream, but just didn't know how. So when Dave came in class that day and invited me to interview some of the Baltimore Ravens, my very first interview ended up being with Ray Lewis, Super Bowl MVP. Very first interview. That interview got posted on YouTube, got over 80,000 views on YouTube. Anyway, after that interview and started getting traction, other Ravens started inviting me out to host their events. Terrell Suggs would have a sickle cell fundraiser, all of these different things, Ed Reed. And I was like, yo, this is like it, right? And she saw me in action and she said, B, you are in your zone. And I never forget her saying that. And in that moment, it clicked like, Crystal, this is your dream. You need to really pursue it. I found a broadcasting school in Baltimore called the Broadcasting Institute of Maryland. Robin Quivers, Howard Stern's co-host, she went there. So a lot of names came out of this broadcasting institute, and so I was running my business that wasn't making no money in the daytime. I was going to broadcasting school midday. And then at night, I was interning at WJZ, Channel 13, in their sports department under Mark Viviano because, I had this experience in sports from doing, the football lifestyle interviews. And then, sports ran late at night, so I could intern after my day. So I was having like 14, 16-hour days. And that's when I just pursued my dreams. Like, I don't regret anything about my journey. I'm very grateful that I didn't go into journalism directly out of college. One, because I would have been too young and dumb and impressionable. I would have been in a smaller market, chasing storms or something in South Carolina.